Hello, and welcome to On the Edge, a podcast with your host, Dr. Lisa Baker Figa. And this podcast is about wheelchair life and being a creating creativity and wheelchair life. So I've called it On the Edge Wheelchair Creator. Now, I guess before we get started, well, we're started. So here we are, started. Episode 2. Very nice. Okay. We're going to say, welcome to On the Edge Wheelchair Creator episode. Should say 2. Let's fix that. Episode. That's because I made screenshots. Episode 2. My prep work is, there we go. That's what it should say. Wheelchair Creator on the Edge, episode 2. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to it. Okay, so we got some media out here. We're going to turn that on. And we're going to we have, this is the setup. Let me see if the website. So I'm putting systems in place rather than goals, according to the advice of Scott Adams, who teaches one how to be successful through his different books and such. I haven't read his books, but I have listened to his daily broadcast on YouTube called Coffee with Scott Adams. Let's see if we can go to the website. There's the website. That's my website. Here's my first episode, which I streamed. What day did we stream? Does it say? Does it give you the stats, the data? Analytics. Nothing much. 7 days. Video, it hasn't gotten any views, it says. Reach. Impressions, 47 impressions. 47 impressions, that's pretty good. 49 impressions. Traffic sources since published. 100% external, that's kind of cool. But what day did I publish this? So I did this either the day before my sister arrived, or the day she arrived, and she got here. Is there any way for me to figure out when I published this? No, I don't see it. What is this? Oh, that's a thumbnail. There's the thumbnail. The mic is in my face here. Episode 1. How about this? That's a cute little save. We'll do that for the thumbnail. That's me doing my podcast. So I'm using the my iPad as my second screen. There it is. And that's kind of cool. You can see me moving my mouse around. We have a goal of getting 1,000 subs because we would like to monetize this baby. What do we got under tools? Canadian dollars. Can I close that, please? I'm going to open this wide and close. And I'm going to close it back down small. But we don't know what day. So we're going to say it was the overview. What's the overview? No retention. Last 48 hours. Okay. They get real-time updating. Audience. Returning viewers. 1. We have a returning viewer that looked at this. Published July 30th. So it was published July 30th. My sister came on the 31st. My sister left on on the 2nd of August, the 31st of July, left on the 2nd of August, and then on the 3rd and 4th, I did my taxes for the last 2 years. No, that can't be right. Yes, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it took me 3 days, of course, because I guess part of the problem, what I'm aiming at here to explain, is being in a wheelchair has made everything out of reach, including getting my taxes done, because there was so much disorganization in my life and an inability to really look after myself. But I was, for the most part, looking after myself. Today we finished our taxes, August 6th, and I set up a monthly payment to get what I owed paid. So that's great. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. With that result. Okay, you can't see me, and that's all right. But let's go to. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen to it. We're actually gonna turn. And we're gonna comment. I did make this video before, so you're gonna hear. I hope you're gonna be able to hear this. I think you would. I think you would, and I'm hoping that. Well, let's go ahead and check. So I've got monitor and output. What I'm going to do is just do monitor, because there was a weird reverb that I heard while I was getting this set up, and I listened back to the what I'd made, and I didn't like it. But I didn't do another test because I give myself I set the timer on the stove for 30 minutes to do the setup, and then when the bell goes, I go back in the kitchen, I set the clock for 30 more minutes, and then I go live. Don't ask me why I have to go live, but I go live. Now I'm going to play this little clip, which I think is about a minute or two. So here goes. Oh, it's not going. We have to hit the... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to it. And we're going to comment. I'm going to say, okay, so we've got the tablet working where I can look at the photographs. And I can also hear myself if I'm speaking on that, which I'm not. There's a picture of me in my wheelchair. And you can hear me clicking and clocking. So let's go ahead. And we're looking at pictures now. Picture, 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 picture. And we're going to come up to some pictures of my closet. There's my closet. This is the closet. We need to slow down on that. But we can't because it's a recording. And here's the studio. And my sister came, and there's just not enough time to say these things, but that's what the studio, these are the befores, and I'll get some after pictures. Very nice. Okay. I wonder if there's a way I can edit out some of this. All right, so thanks for watching that. We're going to remove that now so that does not play again. Put that in the trash. Yes, we want to put that in the trash. So that was a recording I did during the rehearsal. I added it into the sources on this full screen video. I'm pretty happy with how things are looking. We're going to go to the iPad so I can just revisit. This is the iPad, some of those images, and talk a little more. Well, I might also like to have a what do we call it? The camera. So I'm going to copy that. Control copy. I'm going to go to the iPad. Control paste. Control V, so that I'm here and you can see me, and just make it a little smaller up into the corner. Very good. All right, so that is the iPad. In fact, we're going to make that a little smaller. Okay, that's pretty good. I actually think these are shrunk down a bit. We can option that. a little bigger. Option that a little bigger. That seems good. Option this a little bigger. Okay, that's the top. That's definitely the top. We're going to actually open this right out. Okay, and we're going to open this right out. Can we? Yep. And then we're going to take the whole thing and shrink it down so it fits on our screen. Okay, I see. So it doesn't have to be shrunk completely down. We got the edges of the, oh, there's another piece to this. There's another piece to this. Let's see if we got it all the way opened. Yep. And we'll shrink that down. And there it is, more or less, completely in view. And now I'm going to show you some pictures. So I'm going to grab my, can you see this little pen? It has a little rubber stopper on the end. And I'm going to use that to move pictures. There you go. Oh, this is a picture of me when we visited Iceland at one of their museums. There's another one. Yep, putting costumes on. So I'm in the wheelchair. Yep. Okay, let's go back. Actually, that was the scooter. We took the scooter to the Icelandic Museum. This says here, adoption of Christianity. Around 1000 AD, the king of Norway began pressuring the Icelanders to adopt Christianity. Big mistake, king. Which they did without bloodshed at a session of the parliament, Alpingi, but retained the right to continue pagan practices in private. In the late 10th century, Christianity spread fast in Denmark and Norway. Around 995 AD, a Christian king, Olaf Tryggvason, ascended the throne of Norway and set about converting his subjects. King Olaf also sent out missionaries to countries which had been settled by Norway. In Iceland, a few chieftains were baptized. In 999, I don't know if you can hear that, probably not, but I hear a helicopter going by outside. Sorry, I banged the mic. Apologies, listeners. So in 999 or 1000 AD, a peaceful decision was made at Alpingi that the Icelanders would accept the new religion. This method of conversion appears to have been successful. Few pagan relics have been found that post-date 1000 AD. Post-date. Oh, so they basically got rid of all their stuff. Peaceful, I guess. A couple of pictures of the hostel I stayed in, but there's a color filter on it, so it looks weird. This is that was one of the bunks. This is it's really nice, actually. I can't remember what it was called, but this is the reception when you come in. They had a little bar there, and you go at that counter, and you could get beer, and breakfast was over. I could probably do this. No, you can't see the mouse. Breakfast was there. You could get beer. There it is again. A few pictures. It was quite lovely. There is my coffee. What else we got? And this was in Iceland. I went to a conference on disability. That was pretty cool. These are a few pictures. It was all, I went to the English talk. I think there was 2. And what is the role of disability impairment in custody deprivation? Whatever. I guess the guy was talking about if your kids are, if you're disabled, if you get to keep your kids. Picture of me, another picture of me, sorry about that. Okay, and there's a little video. Let's have a look at that. I don't know if there'll be audio. Will I be able to hear it? I don't know.
Now it's filming.
I don't know if you can hear anything.
Now I turn
I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. What about here?
I don't know how to wire it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the plumbing.
There might be audio. There might be audio. So this is before. This is my art room before Paula came. All this fabric and boxes and quite a bit of mess. And that's a painting of my dad that I've been working on. It doesn't really look like him, maybe body-wise, but the face isn't. But my sister thought it kind of had a resemblance to her son, Aiden, my nephew. There it is again. Kind of looks like he's got a little funny mustache, but he doesn't. There's the studio. That's the view out the window of the, what do you call the people that look after the sea for us? Sorry, my headset keeps hitting the, I don't think I need my headset on. It's coming off. It's off. All right. Let's see what else we got. So my bookcase, what things look like on the shelves. So I want to do a tidy. So with creativity and disability, you need very strict order because you cannot reach things. You're in a wheelchair and you cannot reach things. And if you're going to do everything yourself, really you've got the middle shelves and that's it. That's your access point. And what ends up happening is things get piled up in the way of the wheelchair and you're not able to access things. And that includes your taxes. If your taxes get put in on a shelf and you can't get to that shelf, you cannot do your taxes. All right. And then if your mom comes to visit and she puts everything away, you're really not going to find your paperwork for a year, maybe 2. It was 2 years. But maybe there's more problems there than I'm able to talk about. So anyway, this is the bookshelves, very full. Down here you got the boots. I want to get those boots into the closet. Right now they're on the bottom of the bookshelf. So I want to have it so the winter gear comes out and the summer gear gets put away, or the fall gear, and everything is just poof organized. Like your day-to-day life is scheduled on a year and you do repetitions. That's a painting that was laying on the ground now. It's now hanging in Keith's bathroom. That he decided he liked that one. I had a different one in there called anyway, I had a different one in there. He changed it out. Great. This was my office desk, pre-Paula. And actually, even before Keith got the sewing machine moved off the balcony and into the office, and that desk now has the sewing machine on it. All right. Now, this was the secondary main project I wanted to finish, which was cleaning out the closet. And we did that, Paul and I. So I'll get some pictures of the closet as it is now cleaned out. And so that's a laundry hamper, and there's some bins and buckets with things in them. And we're going to have a look at that. And that's the upstairs stuff up on top. We didn't get to everything. The top looks pretty much the same. And okay, and there's a picture of my laptop, which I think I'm going to go ahead and try and delete that. Just right now, because I don't need that on here. And this is part of organizing. You deal with stuff immediately, delete immediately. So that's gone. There's some pictures. That's a bit blurry, so we're going to get rid of that. But this was pre-Paula. This is the living room pre-Paula, and the living room is also all completely reorganized. Come on. I'm trying to delete this. Why won't you? There we go. Delete photo. Delete immediately. Yes. There's another one. It's a little fuzzy, but we'll leave it. There I am in my wheelchair, which you've already seen that from the video. And that's the last one, so great. Now what I could do is, what could I do next? We could go to all photos and we can go to the camera. You've got iCloud storage that's full. I'm going to close that. What's new in photos? I don't care. But I guess I have to hit continue. That's all the photos. Well, that's fun. Okay. And then a bunch of weird pictures. Oh, this is this demilitarized painting is the one that was hanging in Keith's bathroom. Demilitarized, but this is not there's no single shot of the whole painting for some reason. These are just sections of it. And this may have even just been as I was painting it. Sort of like an animation, which I like to think I can do. And it's hashtagged. Okay. A lot of this can go in the garbage. I won't do this all right now, but we're running out of time. Excellent. So, what I wanted to do was go to the camera. Or maybe we just want to turn this off. Okay, let's just go ahead and go to the website and go to full screen. Hi! There's full screen. Let's get rid of that camera. Nope, not that camera. iPad. There we go. iPad's gone. So whatever I put, and we're going to get rid of this media garbage. Yes. All right. So creativity in a wheelchair requires a lot of organizing, and there are so many steps to anything that you would like to do with your life. Oh my God. Yeah. For a second I thought the stream had ended, but it's still going. Let's see if we can get there. Opening scene. We already were there. Website. 100 subs. iPad. We've removed screenplay. Seems to be gone. Thumbnails. We learned how to make thumbnails. Goal was to monetize. So we have a goal, but we're prioritizing systems over goals. So the goal is to monetize. The goal is to monetize the channels. And that requires, if it's YouTube, 1,000 subs. Now there's other ways that we can go about this. And one of those ways may be to go to, and we started to do this, Control T, go to locals. Locals is a locals.com. Let's go to website. Locals.com. Got the time up there. That's nice. Well, look at that. Scott Adams. He's like a support creative independence, pay the creator, content anywhere, content from any device, anywhere. Interesting that on my browser, or what we're looking at here, this is black, but it shows up as purple. I must have a filter on there. Yes, I think so. Let's shrink this up a bit. Get the whole thing on there. Cool. Is that cool? Let's open that up again. There we go. So there's quite a bit of top. So that's locals up there. Okay. Locals is a find creators or communities. I can log in. Can I log in? Yes, sign in. There's my site. What do we got? Book teas. Not yet available for pre-sale, but soon. Reframe Your Brain, The User Interface of Happiness and Success by Scott Adams. You can't see that, but let's move it up. So this is a video that he's put out. I'm going to shrink this down because it's kind of... This is my Facebook goal, but it is not my locals goal. My locals goal would be to upload these videos, create a main video, and like one specific for locals. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm there. That's the iPad. We don't need that there. Audio, Chrome, 1000, clock, window, create a website. What am I looking for? I'd like a camera. So we're gonna remove the iPad camera, because that's not what we want. We want my picture up there, which would be, go to full screen. That'd be my camera. That's a control copy. And then we would go back to wherever we were. Oh, there's the end. There's the end of this. Okay. So thanks for listening. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. And hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.